Greetings from yesterday. I've been thinking a lot recently about parasocial relationships, and to put parasocial relationships into context, they're the sort of relationships that most YouTubers or celebrities have with their audience, and more specifically probably the relationship that the audience have with a YouTuber or a celebrity. You see, whenever someone makes a video about themselves and puts it online, anyone who watches that video gets to find out little details about my life. Like, you guys know that I have a wife, you guys know that I've done ski seasons, that sort of detail. If you watch videos by the same person over and over again, eventually you start to feel like you know that person, like you have a relationship with that person, a friendship if you will, and you can rely on that person to keep posting videos and for you to keep turning up and finding out about their life. I do appreciate that this could be getting meta for some of you. A good example of this is the fact that I am a massive Casey Neistat fan. I've watched nearly every single Casey Neistat video. I feel like I know Casey Neistat, and if I saw Casey Neistat in the street, I would go up to him and I would say hello and I would want to find out about his day, because this is a guy I know so much about. This is a guy I've watched hours upon hours upon hours of footage of. This guy is my friend, right? But the problem is, he won't know who I am. Because he's got over 12 million subscribers, there's no way he could know each of them intimately. So whereas I would be really excited to meet Casey Neistat, it'd be really hard to expect him to be that excited to meet me. Now, a lot of YouTubers like myself try and build community online. That's certainly something that I try and do. It's why I tend to respond to nearly every single comment on every single video, because I do want to feel like I know who's watching my videos and I build up a relationship with them. A lot of YouTubers try and foster this sense of community, but I think from the viewer's point of view, you've got to be careful. Recently, I've been watching the videos of a YouTuber called Coffeezilla. Now, there's a chance that you may already be familiar with where I'm going with this, but if you're not, allow me to get you up to date. Coffeezilla describes himself as the internet detective, and what he does is he uncovers scams and frauds which take place online, usually in the influencer space and usually involving crypto or NFTs or that sort of thing. And he does a really good job. Recently, he did a series talking about a project launched a year or two ago by Logan Paul. And I appreciate most of you are already familiar with who Logan Paul is, but if you're not, he is a massive creator who has gone off of YouTube really. He's launched an energy drink here in the UK with KSI called Prime. He's done boxing with Floyd Mayweather. He's in WWE at the moment. He is a massive, massive creator. Now, the way that I understand it, a year or so ago, Logan Paul launched an NFT-based game called CryptoZoo, which, broadly speaking, was this game where you could hatch eggs which were NFTs of animals, and then you could breed them with other animals to make sort of hybrid animals. It was sort of gamifying NFTs, or at least that was the plan. As discussed, Logan Paul has a massive audience. He also has one of the biggest podcasts, I think, in the world. I don't think that's unfair to say. So he promoted the hell out of this. And because people felt like they knew Logan Paul, because people felt like they could trust Logan Paul, because people saw this successful guy that they felt was their friend, they thought, right, I am going to back this project, because if he says it's okay, then I believe him. And this is sort of what I mean by parasocial relationships. People have so much access to Logan Paul through his YouTube channel or through his podcast or through any of his other ventures that they feel like he's their friend, like he's got their back, and they want to be like Logan Paul. He's incredibly successful. Why wouldn't you want to be like him? Now, I could not do the Coffeezilla videos justice, but let's just say this project didn't work out. A lot of people lost a lot of money. I don't want to use the word scam, but now, who exactly is responsible for this is up for debate, but Logan Paul pushed this product to his audience, and they invested because they trusted him. So in some respects, this does fall on his shoulders somewhat. Which isn't to say he's the person who orchestrated the scam, but he is the person who pushed it to his audience. Now, none of this is to make any judgments about Logan Paul, because to be completely honest, I don't really care. Obviously, I feel bad for the people that invested and lost money, but as for what people think about Logan Paul, it doesn't really mean a lot to me. But I suppose this is where the problem with parasocial relationships lie, and where audience need to be careful. Just because you see someone on your screen every single day, just because you feel like you know a lot about them, doesn't mean that those people are your friends or that they've got your best interests at heart. And I don't exclude myself from this. I like to think that I put a fairly honest portrayal of myself out there, but at the end of the day, I choose when to turn the camera on. I choose how to edit down a video. And even though at the moment I'm putting out maybe a 5-10 minute video every day, that is only a 5-10 minute snapshot of my day. Me stood here in this room talking to the camera, and I've edited that and I've decided to put that out. I've decided what side of me to show. I hope this is making sense. Now, unfortunately, I've made it sound like there's some dark side of me I'm trying to hide, which I promise you I'm not, although I would say that, I guess. But I do think it's helpful to remind people that your favorite creator doesn't know you as well as you know them. And this isn't victim blaming either for anyone who lost money through CryptoZoo. I feel deeply sorry for those people, but I suppose it's a good reminder that just because someone entertains you every day doesn't mean that you can rely on them for sound financial advice, but you can rely on them to entertain you, hopefully. I realise now that I've made a video where I just make you guys not trust me, but actually that's not necessarily a bad thing. I'm here to make videos and hopefully entertain you, and I hope that you continue to be entertained with them, but it doesn't mean that I know what I'm talking about when it comes to anything in life, really. I'm just giving you my opinion. But yeah, with that being said, I am thrilled with what's building over on this channel, so I want to just say thank you so much for everyone who's been watching over the last few videos, and yeah, I'll see you in tomorrow's video, and until then, don't be a dick!